Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. I'm, of course, Gregor Guy, joined here by Casey. And for your viewing pleasure, we will be doing episode 15 of the Bangcast. Now, I struggled a little bit this week to figure out what we were going to talk about here on the Bangcast. I, of course, last week was sick. So,
and I have absolutely no idea.
And on top of that, I forgot what we were going to talk about last week. Right. So, yeah, it was rough. Anyway, so I was watching a television show. Obviously, with the massive amounts of free time I've had,
right,
over the past couple months, I've been doing that a lot. So anyway, basically, the premise, and this is how this all got set up. The premise of the TV show is there's this lunatic rich person who built a train to keep the train driving around the world because the world, froze.
I think I've seen this movie. This is a movie. This isn't a TV show.
No, it's a TV show.
Well,
it's called Snowpiercer.
It's based on a movie, then.
It's based on a book.
Okay, well, the movie came out first.
Maybe. I don't know.
Who's the guy that played Batman in American Psycho? Christian Bale. Christian Bale was in a movie called Snowpiercer, and it's basically the same exact thing.
Okay. All right. Well, so maybe you have a little bit of familiarity with it. But anyway, also in the TV show, the billionaire rich guy is played by Sean Bean.
Okay.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. But anyway, apparently one of the things that this guy likes to do is he likes to sit in bathtubs with people, hand whoever he's sitting in the bathtub with people, like, a shaving straight razor,
right,
and make them, force them, psychologically, not by telling them to do it, but to cut themselves. It seems like a really super weird, weird situation and everything, from the get-go. And, so, I watched this for, the first time and everything and whatnot, and then when the episode is over, and I see the credits come up, they put up, if you're feeling, thoughts of suicide or depression, yada, 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 call this number. And that triggered me.
Why is that?
Because it wasn't thoughts of suicide or depression. It was a megalomaniacal guy forcing these people to do this. But obviously, they have to put this up, because there's too many softies out there, we'll call them.
I think I understand that there's a lot of soft people out there.
But just to finish up my thought, right. This, like I said, it triggered me. So that's what we're going to talk about here this week on the Bangcast. Stuff that triggers us.
Stuff that triggers us. All right. I mean, there's quite. I mean, I can't off the top of my head. I'll have to. I wish I had time to think about it, but I know there's times when I get triggered. I mean, you go for my buttons every now and then just to get me to go there.
That's right. I work like a puppet.
The first thing that I can think of is when I don't have control of something. Well, I mean, I don't have to be in control of something all the time. But
before you move into what you were. Right. I mean, do you want to even comment on the whole thing about them putting that message up at the end? Is that something that bothers you, or am I the one in the minority on this?
I mean, I think it's a noble thing for them to
trying to inform people and everything.
Right?
Okay, I can understand that if it was a suicide thing, but that wasn't a suicide thing. It was just because someone was cutting themselves with a knife, even though someone was actually technically forcing them to do it, because the dude would just throw them off the train.
Yeah, that wouldn't even have crossed my mind. I mean, it's the movie. It's fake. It's not real. It wouldn't have crossed my mind to think that somebody might cut themselves because they're watching this show or the movie. But I mean, I think it's a good thing that they're trying to reach out to people for mental health reasons and depression or whatever. But at the same time, I don't see don't see the interaction between the showing of what's happening in the show to reality.
Well, on top of that, like I said, it doesn't. The story doesn't correlate to the message that they're putting out there.
But to be fair, a lot of people do watch these movies and shows and think that it's real.
Yeah. That's fair.
There's a lot of dumb people out there.
That's fair. Okay. Anyway, well, so that's the setup for this week. What you got? Anything off the top of your head?
So, I mean, I'm just saying right off the bat, I can think of not being in control of something that is not going well, and not being able to be able to control it when it already is out of control.
Example.
I don't know. So if somebody were a significant other who shares your financial situation, goes out without your consent and buys a car,
Sound like you may have experience in this.
and buys an expensive car that was probably double the monthly price of what they should be paying. And then at that point, it kind of goes out of control because, I mean, what are you going to do about it now? There's already a financial investment that you can't get out of.
Yes, you've already signed on the dotted line, as they,
I did not sign on any dotted line, but I share. I have to share the responsibility with somebody else's mistake.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's fair. I can see that. Now, would you like to say what kind of car it was?
No.
Oh. That was me trying to work like a puppet. Yeah. Knowing your personality, I can definitely see how that would, set you off a little bit. We'll see.
All right, I got another one. When people take things out of the microwave when time hasn't expired, and they leave the time on the microwave.
Yes! Yes! Yes, that is a great one. That fucking irritates the fuck out of me too.
Just hit the stop.
Just hit the cancel button. Hit the cancel button. Hit the cancel button.
Why you gotta leave the time? Because I'm going up there and I'm just thinking that it's just normal. I'm gonna put my 100 and I hit the button, and then nothing's happening when I'm touching the buttons, or I'm adding more time to it. So now there was 30 seconds left. I only want to put something in there for a minute. Now it's got a minute and 30 seconds or something.
That's right. I mean, in most modern microwaves, you go up, you hit like a 1 or a 2, it puts it in for like 1 or 2 minutes automatically.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now I'm not adding 1 minute.
I mean, it's. I think the people that do that are just extremely selfish and lazy. Because now they're forcing me to press like an extra 2 buttons.